Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it is clear.
And thank you. So in the yesterday, like we had a demo session, right? I was just briefing you about this Python. Just for 5 minutes, I'll discuss what is we have seen in the yesterday session. So Python, defining Python in 5 lines. It's a general purpose programming. Any kind of applications we can develop today by using Python. And multi-programming features. We have what all the programming features we see in different other programmings. All the features here we see in Python. High-level language. Python is a high-level language, easily understandable, it's portable, right? Interpreted line-by-line execution, which makes debugging easy, right? User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. Okay, check this. So two types of languages, low level languages and high level languages. Low level languages like assembly level language or machine level language, right? They are not human understandable. They are not portable. They are machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating system, right? But high level languages like Python, high level languages like Python, they are human understandable. They are portable. They're machine independent. They can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Python has got a procedural-oriented programming features like C language. It has got object-oriented programming features like C++, Java, scripting features like shell script, and modular programming features like Modular 3, right? So because of this multiple programming features, we call Python as a hybrid language. So it doesn't mean that you need to have the knowledge about all this. As part of the course, we are going to discuss procedural-oriented programming with Python, object-oriented programming, right? Scripting and modular programming features, right? Yes. And modular programming, right? Modules, concept of modules. 89,300 inbuilt modules. 89,300 inbuilt modules it has got for different domains. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications, right? Mostly used in creation of web applications. It has got framework like Django framework. Using the Django framework, right? Yes. At a rapid speed, you can develop web applications. It has got many flexible features. It has got its own database like SQLite3. It has got its own application server, right? And automation applications, right? Yes. Using technologies like data science, IoT, DevOps, right? So all this they are using a language for implementation. Like Python is the mostly used programming language for implementing this data science, ML, DL, right? And also writing automation scripts in IoT, DevOps environment. So Python, because of this modules, 89,300 modules is providing for every environment, every domain, whether it is from networking domain or testing or big data or data science, right? Whatever domain you are from, Python is providing a module. Even for big data, I was talking, right? Like there were got some tools like Hadoop and Spark. Spark, very high speed processing implemented by using a technology like by using a language called Python. Spark with Python, we call like PySpark. For scientific applications, we are using CP. For scientific applications, we are using a model called CP. And for numerical analysis, NumPy. For numerical analysis, we have got a NumPy package. For graphical user interface or for animations, PyQt and tkinter. For gaming or game development, we have got separate several frameworks Python is providing, like Pygame, PyCora. For 3D rendering, right, libraries like PySoy. Scheduling tasks for test cases, for software development, for business applications, for database applications, for embedded applications. The most famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python, right? For networking application, we got Twisted Python. It's a framework given by Python for especially for network applications for network programming. And for web scraping, URL lib, we have got URL lib BS4, beautiful soup model. For audio and video applications, and for CAD applications, 3D CAD applications, for computer vision like face detection, object detection, and for data analysis, for robotics and for desktop applications, single user console applications, right? In this way, Python is mostly used in different applications creations today, and mostly the topmost applications built using Python, and who are using Python today, like company using Python, right? Yes. Google using Python, the best example of Python web applications, right? Google web crawling is first written in Python, first written in Java. It was too difficult, it was rewritten in Python. Yahoo using Python, YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python. Instagram, right? Instagram built using Python. Instagram using the prime reason from Instagram choosing Python is Python practicality and hybrid features. NASA using Python. NASA is using Python because of Python hybrid features. Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox are built using Python. Netflix using Python for security automation for subscription related things. MMOG, massive multiplayer online games. Massive multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation. A powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. iRobot for military or commercial operations. For hardware testing, right? Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they use Python for hardware testing purpose. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Yes. Very less coding you see in Python. Not even one-fourth coding as compared with other programming. Simple syntaxes given by Python. Multi-programming features, what all the features we see in different other programming. All the features we see in Python. Interactive mode. We can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it uses response, right? And wide varieties of applications we can develop using Python. Just now I discussed, right, all the various applications. Many built-in libraries, thousands of modules Python is providing, like libraries, right? 89,300 more inbuilt modules Python is providing. Now, Python comparison, you can just check people who are from non-programming or zero programming. You can just compare this Python code with other programmings, right? Python comparison. Python comparison with other programming. Python comparison with other programming. I'll take a task and I'll implement the task in multiple programming languages, right? Accepting two numbers from the user keyboard and performing addition. Accepting two numbers from the user keyboard and performing addition. First I'll write using Java. Two major programming languages, right? Java and Python. First I'll write using Java, later I'll write using Python. You can compare, right? Both. How simple the Python statements as compared with the other programmings. So if you have got knowledge in Java, you can just go to the code of Java. See, and later you can see the Python code for the same task. Not even 1/4 coding. Okay, import java.io.star. Java.io.star, right. Everything should be within the class sample. Public static void main string ox throws IO exception input stream reader equal to new input stream reader buffer reader BR equal to new buffered reader system.out.println system.out.println enter the first number right? Whatever number you have entered is taken as a string s1 equal to br dot read line. Next, int I equal to integer dot parse int of s1. So this is enter the first number. Next, enter the second number. String s2 br dot readline integer dot parse int of s2. Okay, so this is what the coding in Java, right? One second, just I'll copy this. I'll copy this to a separate notepad. I'll just take 2 minutes of time in showing the execution in both Java and Python. Just this is a separate notepad file. I'm pasting it. Control S. So just I'm going to the C drive. I'm creating a new folder, Python 10 p.m. batch. Python 10 p.m. Python 10 p.m. batch. In this, I'll save all the program codes. Sample.java. I'm saving it as sample.java. Save it. Now I'm just going to this bottom search panel. Bottom search panel, right? Type CMD. Go to the command prompt. Go to the command prompt, right? cd Python 10 p.m. right? Python 10 p.m. right? Say enter. 10 p.m. batch. Say enter. Java C sample.java. If any errors, will display the errors here. Yes, could not find sample.java. Sorry, Java C here. Java C. Compiling this Java code. And if any errors, will display the errors. No errors here. Now you can execute, right? Java sample. Enter the first number 10, enter the second number 20. Sum is 30, right? So this is what the code is Java. I don't know like how many of you have understood this Java code. So what is class? What is public static void main? What is IO exception? What is input stream reader? What is buffer reader? And what is read line? What is integer dot parse int? Enter the first number, second number, br dot read line. Okay. So a lot of complex words are there. So without the basic knowledge, you cannot understand, right? If you're non-programming or zero programming, it is very difficult to understand this Python, this Java statements. So that too, you can see 10 to 12 lines of code for writing this, right? The same task I'll implement in Python, not more than 3 lines. That too with the normal English statements. Just I'm opening this Python shell directly within the Python shell. I'm going to write it. So just this is what the Python shell file, new file I'm saying. So accepting two values x and y. I want two numbers x and y. Input enter value of x. That's it. Enter value of x. Input enter value of y. Enter value of x. Enter value of y. Okay, enter value of x, enter value of y, print x plus y. That's it. This is the coding in Python. For the same task, what we have seen in Java, this is the task in Python. But just like Java, here also, whatever you are inputting, the x value is taken as a string. We need to typecast to integer. So we need to say int of. Later, I'll brief you about these things in the data types concept. So int of. Do you see any complex word here? This is the code. Any complex word, just inputting the value of x and storing in x, inputting the value of y, storing in y, print x plus y. That's it. Python 10 p.m. batch. Test1.py. Just I'm saving it as test1.py. Run, run module. Enter value of x 10. Enter value of y 20. Sum is 30. Value of x is 10. Value of y is 20. Right. Print x plus y. That is what? 30. Fine. So one more example. One more example. Right? If I've got some values, random values I'm taking 30, 50, 10, 40, 20. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Print x prints the entire list. This is the list of values. If I want to know the number of elements here, if I want to know the number of elements, len of x returns the length of that x. That is what? 5. If I want to print the sum of all the elements, no need to write any code. Direct function is available. Sum of x means sum of all this. Even if you got 100 elements, just say sum of x. But in other programming, you need to perform iterations, add each element, finally giving the sum value, right? Okay, just say sum of x. If I want to find the max element, just say max of x. No need to write any code here, just say max of x. Just say min of x. Max of x, min of x. Sorted of x, arranging all the elements in ascending order. Test2.py. Sum of all these elements, max of x 50, min of x is 10. Sorted of x, arranging all the elements in ascending order. Run module. Len is 5. Sum of all the elements is 150. Max is 50. Min is 10. Arranging all the elements in ascending order. Hmm. Okay. So len sum of all the elements, max of x, min of x, sorted of x. If you want in descending order, no separate function is available. You want a sorted, right? Just no separate functionality available. One second. Same sorted of x, same sorted of x, right? Print sorted of x, reverse equal to true. Reverse equal to true. Means sorted of x means ascending. The ascending again, if you are reversing, you are going to get in descending order. That's it. Do you see any complex words here? Simple coding like normal English statements. This is in ascending, this is in descending. If I want to add a new element, I want to add a new element to 60. Very simple. To which list? To the X list I want to add. To the X list, what you want to append? Just append is a method. I want to append 60. That's it. To the X list, I'm appending 60. For index, yes, 60 got appended at the end, right? 60 got appended at the end of that list. 60 got added at the end of the list. Sixty got added at the end of the list. Can you check it here? Now I want to remove an element. Just which element you want to remove? From the X list, I want to remove 40. Print X. X dot remove the element 40. Run module. The element 40 gets removed, right? 30, 40, 10, 20, 60. Yes. Okay. In this way, simple coding instruct, even if you want just see the modules concept in Python, right? Just a small example, I'll show you the importance of modules in Python. For example, I'm using a commonly used module like math module. I want to see what is present within the math module. dir of math to see the directory of the math. Run it, run module. See the directory of the math module. These are all the properties of the math module. There is a variable like pi. There is a variable like e. You want to print those values. Print you say within the math module. There is a variable like pi. There is a variable like e. Math.py, math.e. Run module. 3.14 E 2.71. Okay. For example, if you don't know how to work with any particular functionality, you don't know how to work with, for example, this square root, how to use this square root functionality. There is a help function, just like print function, there is a help function in Python. Help of math.sqrt. Help on math.sqrt. Run module. Help on built-in function square root in the module math. Help on built-in function square root in the module math. Help on built-in function square root in the model. Square root expecting one value x. We need to provide one value x. It returns the square root of that x. Clearly, it is saying, right? Help on the built-in function square root. It is saying we need to provide one value x. It returns the square root of x. Right? That's it. So print within the math module, there is sqrt functional sqrt of 16. That is for one value you need to provide, it returns the square root of anything, any module, anything, right? If you want help on anything, right? For example, POW is there. Just say help on that. What is that POW? Help on math.pow, math.pow, right? Help on math.pow. Check it. Run module. POW, help on built-in function POW in the module math. It is expecting two values x comma y. It is expecting two values x comma y, right? And it returning x to the power of y. This is the power symbol, x to the power of y. X to the power of y. So what you do, print mm, run module. 1000. 10 to the power of 3 is what? 1000. Okay, fine. So in this way, any module in Python, 89,000 modules, thousands of modules are there. If you want to see the directory of it, you can see the directory. Printing the pi value, e value. If you want to help a help function, help on any functionality, right? Yes. Even if you want to generate any graphs in Python, just I'm showing, just observe how the codings of Python and how the importance of modules. What is the importance of the modules? One more, just I'll take 5 minutes more. Just one more module you can say for plottings and visualizations, matplotlib. Within that we have got pyplot. Instead of using this very big name every time, you can use a shortcut name as P or PLT. For plotting a graph, right, we use plot function, plotting x coordinate values 1, 2, 3. Y coordinate values, I'm taking some random values 5, 7, 4. Now just plot a graph from this plt dot show. Very simple, right? Two lines, x coordinate, y coordinate values. Just I want to generate a graph. Run module. Check it. How simple generating graph in Python. Check this. For 1, 5. For 2, 7. For 3, it's 4, right? So just this Python comparison with other programming languages, applications of Python, features of Python, and why Python is suddenly super popular. So from Monday, right? So tomorrow there is no class, means Monday to Friday. Most of the classes will be from Monday to Friday. This next class will be on Monday. So from Monday, we'll be starting with the technicals. Monday, I'll be showing you the installation of Python, Python versions, Python execution modes, the editors and IDs of Python. We have got different editors and different IDs for Python. Not on a single ID, I'll be showing you on multiple IDs. Real time, we use multiple IDs like for different environments. How to download, how to install, step by step, everything I'll be discussing, right? So from Monday, we are going to start. You can check this course content, right? So Python basics, Python operations, operators, IDs, flow control statements, looping statements, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionary, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages in Python, errors and exceptions, file handling in Python, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python data and time module, OS module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, and decorators, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Pandas module in brief, NumPy module in brief, Matplotlib module in brief. These 30 topics in brief, right, for Python core in advanced. And people who wants to go for Python full stack, people who go for Python full stack, right? Yes, just check with this. Django framework, installations, project architecture, Django views, templates, Django admin, models, advanced concepts, UI technologies, right? We can just check with all this. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. MySQL database, all this. So just you can see this, right? You can compare this course content with any other training sites. We'll be discussing in brief with so 30 topics in brief. And check this. So Python core and advanced, 70 hours will be spending. It's not 45 hours course. Around 2 months we'll be taking. 6K is that course fee for it. UI technologies, web development, right? Yes. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Django framework, Django framework, right? Right. Nearly 15 applications will be developing. And one more framework, Flash framework, I'm going to discuss. MySQL database and a project. The timings of this batch will be first 1 week at 10 p.m., 1 week to 10 days. It will be at later. It will be at 9 p.m. Right? It starts at 9 p.m. up to the end of the course. We'll be getting the session recordings Soft copy of the class notes, assignments, and tasks. WhatsApp. A WhatsApp group will be created. Resume and interview questions. Live interactive sessions, right? Okay. So yes. So okay. We'll meet on Monday, same time at 10 o'clock. More discussion on this, right? So I'm stopping for now. We'll continue on Monday.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, we will continue this demo on Monday also now.
Yeah, Monday also you can attend the session, right?
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.